I'm pretty sure you know what's going to happen next. We're in Miami, Florida. It's June 18th, 2013. NBA Finals Game 6 between the visiting San Antonio Spurs against the Miami Heat. Time is winding down and it's a close game. All the fans are on their feet. Everyone who's watching at home can't look away from the television. What is everyone thinking? What do they remember? This is an iconic, all-time great moment, but they don't know that yet. They only know what's happening right in front of them. If Ray Allen makes this shot, he would tie the game and give the Heat a chance to win in the overtime period. But if he misses this shot, the Miami Heat would have lost yet another finals in the LeBron James era. Let us take a look back at that moment. Welcome to NBA Rewind. Spurs vs. Heat was an interesting finals matchup that not all of us seen coming. The Spurs were a top 2 team in the West, finishing with an impressive 15-24 record, while the Miami Heat finished with the NBA's best record of 66 wins and 16 losses, and having LeBron James take home his 3rd regular season MVP, not to mention having home court throughout the playoffs. In 2013, things were totally different from what we know now. The number 1 song in the Billboard Top 100 was Thrift Shop by Macklemore.
I'm gonna pop some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome.
Let us not forget about Kanye's hilarious rant on Sway's morning show.
Yourself.
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye.
I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what?
You
more
ain't
than
got.
me?
The Heat got through their first 2 rounds with ease, sweeping the Brandon Jennings-led Bucks and winning in 5 against the Chicago Bulls. Their biggest threat in the East was against a good, scrappy, defense-minded Indiana Pacers team led by a 23-year-old Paul George, a great rim protector in Roy Hibbert, and a bunch of good, solid role players willing to get the job done. This series went 7 games and scared all Miami Heat fans into thinking their season might be over early. But when it came down to it, the Heat showed their experience and sent the Pacers back to Indiana where they belonged. The Spurs, on the other hand, took care of the Lakers in 4 games in the first round, while Tony Parker led the team in scoring and assists with 22.3 points per game and 6.5 assists per game. The next round, they handled the up-and-coming Golden State Warriors in a hard-fought 6 games and eventually swept the Memphis Grizzlies in the conference finals to advance to the NBA Finals. I could sit up here and give you a recap of what happened in each game, but that would be no fun. Let's just fast forward to the 4th quarter of Game 6. This will forever be known as the Ray Allen game. With much appreciation to Ray's corner 3, with 5.2 seconds, we have to recognize LeBron James as well. While facing elimination, he overcame a rough first half to score 16 in the 4th quarter. As the 4th quarter began to wind down, both teams made countless big plays. Let's take a look at them.
Parker looks up at the shot clock. James all over him. 6 to shoot. Parker pulls back. That's a 3-pointer. It's good! Tony Parker ties the game with 1:27 remaining. James catches, fires a 3. Way off. Rebound tipped. Still loose. Picked up by Miller. Back out to James. Another 3. It's good! James knocks it down.
But there were no plays bigger than this play. The shot of all shots. The dagger of all daggers.
Should the Spurs foul? Should Miami go for the 3 right away? Just attack the basket. James catches, puts up a 3. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His 3-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining. Spurs do not have a timeout.
If you thought you were impressed, well, you weren't the only one. Here's what a few NBA players had to say after the game. To cap things off, the Miami Heat beat the San Antonio Spurs in Game 7 and won their 2nd straight championship, while LeBron James took home his 2nd Finals MVP.
NBA Finals most valuable player is, for the 2nd straight Finals, LeBron James.
When someone wants to hate, they immediately say Ray Allen won LeBron James a championship. Ray Allen's shot was amazing, but it doesn't happen if LeBron didn't go off in the 4th quarter. And they still had to win in overtime. Don't get me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from Rihanna's greatness, but why is LeBron's greatness always discredited from this game? And with that being said, if you're new to the channel, leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time.